Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Jeff's Vegetable Garden and Containers. Just wanted to go over a small project I started on. I had to pick up a bunch of bricks and mulch and stuff like that. And I had pots lined up in this end of the driveway today with stuff I'm growing. And down here in Florida, I just decided I'm going to do this now instead of wait to the end of the season with the bigger stuff and get what I could get in. This was an existing bed I had out here with a bunch of stuff we got growing up, which is overcrowded because we just plant too much stuff and we like to. But I wanted to get started on, or I wanted to get this existing addition done to my garden. Um, Kept thinking about what I was going to do with all the stuff I had, and just had so much to get in the ground. I mean, if I was here, you know, year round, which we're very close, might even be this year, but either way, it's just whenever you have storms down here, or of course hurricanes and stuff like that, it just tears everything up. And I've been here before where it just took all my stuff and threw it in the woods. So you can see here what I did was I got everything cleaned out below and then covered with plastic and got me a bunch of extra bricks to go along with what I had. I put clips on them to hold them in place and then started planting things I had started in pots. That's a ponytail palm right there. I cannot remember what that is, but that was in a bucket and its roots were really growing good. So I'm hoping I didn't mess it up too much. This right here is a pigtail palm. I got that one in. You can see it down there. It's got a nice base to it, that pigtail palm. That one there is a cardboard palm, which our neighbor gave us. Uh, so that's in now instead of being in a bucket. And that was an existing bush we had that I'd put in. And that's some flowers I had gotten that are perennials. So they should grow up in there nice. I still have some, I got to still mulch it, finish the brickwork. And then I got to, also I have some more plants I still have to add into here that I haven't gotten in yet. I started yesterday and picked some stuff up. I still got more to get up in here that's around. We've added quite a few things over here to our uh, landscaping area in here. I have one large bush I'll be putting back in there. It's like a pine type of a bush that grows great up on the east side of the house here. Everything goes real good on the east side of the house this time of the year. You can see that ladder there with a lot of stuff. That one up there, I have to palm up here. I have to still get in the ground. So there's quite a few things that are still got to go in. Um, See, that one's empty now with what I took out of it. So I'm going to clean the mulch off the top, redo the soil, and then I'm going to be putting my zucchini in there. And then I got to get, that's the two I was talking about that I still got to get in there. Granted, that's actually two bushes I got in there. Um, but we're getting there a little. I'll show you what this pine looks like over here. See that pine right there? Pine type of bush. It's the same one here, but I got it. I got one. It's right there. Still gotta get it in, but I haven't got today. And it's not going on the island. I really want to try to get the island done, and hopefully I didn't go too far and do too much because now they're calling again for record cold weather next week. I know they're supposed to be getting roughly 20 inches of snow or so up in my area. Sometimes it goes up and down, but we'll see. You can see up here on the hanging growing container. I was talking to you last time. You can definitely see the broccoli growing in there now. The mint, the basil, all the different stuff's coming up. That you can see the strawberries growing in there pretty good. Just an adjustment to the weather and me getting out here to water it with everything else I got going on. Everything else we planted out here this year is really taking off and hanging in there. That doesn't come out till it's real hot weather. It's I can't think of the name of that thing, but I got two of them here, and they're just that's all they look like with except for big leaves on them. Found that in the woods, that palm there, and that's still growing pretty good. You can see like I said, the blueberries all over this. They were inside for a little bit or covered up on the trailer during the last cold weather spell, but uh, they're coming back nice. I'm thinking it's not supposed to come here till Tuesday, which is like 4 days from now. That is the grapes that I'm going to try. It looked real crappy after I planted it. Now it's starting to get new leaves on it. We'll see how it does. The other stuff here is looking real good, and of course the backyard is, of course, full of everything. The only thing I really got a issue with the cold weather, even though I kept as much as I could covered. The only thing I really have an issue with that I've seen really get affected is the two. I mean, I have three banana bushes. One already got affected, but the two bigger ones were just outstanding and going crazy, and they just kind of took a crapola in that real cold weather. You can see where this um, you can see where this rose bush, desert rose, kind of took a hit, but it'll be all right once I get it going. But otherwise, the garden in here, some of the things took a little bit of a hit in here, but it did pretty good. But what I have is, see, the lettuce is coming up good now to help my wife with what she's trying to do. Potatoes are up, onions are up, everything's up, really starting to get together again. The amazing thing is you can see the cauliflower here. I don't know if we can see inside it yet. See the growth because they look like they're getting to that point to where I should be able to look in there and start to see them, but they're so covered up right now. I'm not going to tear them apart because I've lost some leaves on already. Eggplant's starting to come back. Peppers are all coming back. So some of the stuff I'm going to move to the back area, like the potatoes and the bigger buckets and everything, so I can do a few more adjustments. But you can really see the eggplant flowers. Everything that's in here, you got a dead leaf stem right there and a leaf. Another one there. It's hard when you're doing this. No matter if you're in a back of a trailer, you're in your garden, still above ground. It's just hard to keep up with all the other projects going on. But that's part of the thing that's nice about it, is in one way, is that you just have so much to do. Yeah, it's retirement, but busy, busy, busy is what I'd rather be. To continue, you can look down there and see the cucumbers starting to come up there pretty good now. Yellow squash is coming up in that bucket right there. You can see the peas definitely coming up inside of here. So we'll just keep going on with it as long as we can. And you can see the plastic. I got it all balled up and rolled up here, held down with bricks for now, but I get it, and it goes from here all the way across the back and covers this whole thing up. And I put bricks or anything heavy I got here to hold it in place, because when the weather changes and you go from a warm front to a cold front down here, she gets windy. It's like up north, but it seems to last longer here. But I'm thinking starting Tuesday, there's at least 5 or 6 days they're saying are getting down in the 30s. So this will all have to be covered back up, which I don't mind now. I got all them plants out back. The vegetable plants are the ones, not the vegetable, the fruit trees are the ones I'm worried about. So I'll have to cover them again. I covered them with black bags before they did all right, but they seem to get a little overheated in them even on the cooler days. So I'm going to get some clearer ones this week, clearer, bigger bags to put on there so they still see the sunlight and they can still breathe a little bit. So I'll have to do all those fruit trees in a couple days to get them all back in place. And just keep going little by little and getting things done. Yeah, I got to get this papaya in the ground. So there's a lot to get done. And when I get done out here on this island and get some other stuff done and planning here, I'll come back with another video when this is done to a point. So you kind of see how it ended up turning up out here. And show you whatever else I get put in here, and then we'll go from there. Just another wonderful warm day here in Florida. It'll be like 83 today. Feels like it's 70 something already now. And I also got these. Oh boy, here we go again. It's not a passion fruit. I can't think. Maybe it is a passion fruit. I can't think. But I replanted those ones I showed you before, and now their roots are starting to take into that dirt, and it's way too many for here. But I'm going to let them keep growing while they're there, because the other one's just looking a little discolored compared to theirs, because that, like I told you, that cut that is down in the main root artery of the tree. So I'm hoping that I can keep it in. That'll still going, but if not, I got the other ones I'm going to pop in everywhere just to get finished up with everything. And otherwise, see the side house of the tree and the watering system now, and everything's gone. You can see we got our electric finally under the ground here, so when we have storms, we don't have to lose power as much or have the problems, because it used to come up there, go out there and all the way back to that pole out there, and oh man, storms or anything down here, it just would go out all the time. So I'm sure more than 3/4 of it still is not to be, but you know, get power back on in certain places with that going on. That palm tree I just dug up from the woods across the street. It's like the other ones I dug up, and they get massive. So, but it'll take a while. But the ones I got after like 7 years are 20 foot tall and 16 inches around. The trunk, they just get huge. So that all gets finished up. You can see the banana trees are still hanging in there. The two bigger ones, small one took a big hit, but we're getting pretty good with where we're at. Trees are all trimmed up, so I have to get a lot of this covered in the next Tuesday. It's supposed to rain. I'll wait there after the rain. I'll cover it up. Otherwise, everything's starting to come together, and as you can see, there's just so much to take care of in a majority, because and that's just what I'm into, and she's been into it too, and but she is getting to the point, and I'm getting to the point. We just don't have a lot of area left to put anything in. I've been adding everything to flower beds and all kind of different stuff. So we'll get there, but yeah, you got to buy all the stuff. A lot of stuff we get from neighbors. A lot of stuff I dig up in the woods. A lot of stuff you get on these sales where they're half dead and make them grow. So it's a combination of all, but it makes you feel better about everything. And a bird of paradise is really starting to come, getting ready for the spring. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and then we'll check. Gardening project finished out here, and hopefully we get it done today. All right, guys, see you.